Hi Scorpio, here is your ex-partner reading for the month of October 2017. I've done the 2 rows as always. This will be the row for you and this will be for your ex-partner. In the centre for this month, I'm also using a card to act as possibly the central issue or to give further clarification here. Please keep in mind, as I always tell you, that quite often the messages can go vice versa. So you need to apply those to your particular situation. Now, in the center for you, you do have the Devil card, okay? Major Arcana. And it's a card about feeling trapped, okay? It can be a card about maybe somebody is actually scared of commitment. Either you or your ex-partner. That one of you, goes so far within a relationship, and then when they feel it becomes too serious, they start to panic and they start to feel as though they're tied to this person. So it can be a fear of commitment. That's what I see sometimes with the Devil card. But like I said, it can also be this feeling of being tied to something, okay? But the thing is, it's more to do with how either you or your ex-partner or both of you are viewing this situation. It's not the actual reality, okay? It's more to do with your perception here. So, are either of you scared of commitment? Did either of you feel tied or trapped when you was in this relationship? Do either of you still feel tied or trapped emotionally to each other now that you're apart? Because that can be a possibility as well. But also what could be a possibility here is that one of you is already in another relationship. And you may be feeling as though you want to come out of that relationship. But again, you may be feeling as though for some reason you are tied or trapped within that relationship. And you may be wanting to leave that relationship in order to go back to your ex-partner. That is also a possibility here. Now, for you, Scorpio, we do have the Ace of Cups here. And the Ace is about the new beginning. And it is to do with our feelings and our emotions. So are you starting to feel, are your emotions and feelings being ignited again towards your ex-partner? Is this the start of a new emotional, is this an emotional new start for you in regards to your ex-partner? Because the Ace of Cups is a new beginning. As I said, it deals with our feelings and our emotions. And when it's in the upright, that cup is so full that the water spills out of it. So there's a lot of feelings and emotions here for you, Scorpio. Now, for your ex-partner, they've got the 6 of Wands, okay? And this is seen as the Victory card in the Minor Arcana. It talks about having come through a challenge here, some battles, some hurdles, and come out victorious, okay? It's very much, it's like that card, they can almost say like a pat on the back, a job well done, having come through challenges, having learned some hard lessons here, okay? So for you cross watchers, is that how you're feeling? Do you feel that you've learned some lessons from this relationship with the Scorpio? Do you feel that you've gone through challenges, but maybe you've come out all the better for it? Having learned some hard lessons, but having got through those tough times. Down here for you, Scorpio, in terms of how you're thinking and feeling, we do have the Five of Cups here. It is in the reverse. The thing with the Five of Cups, I know a lot of people refer to it as that kind of pity party card. I don't know why, I never get that feeling from that card, but you know, I've heard other readers say that. The thing is, there's 3 cups that have spilled over and there's 2 cups that are still standing, okay? Quite often when I see that card, I do think of a third-party situation. Now, that's not going to be the case every time I see that card and for all of you. But whatever that is talking about, over the last few months, Scorpio, you've heavily focused on those 3 cups that have spilt over. But now going into the month of October, you're not. You're going to start to focus on the 2 cups that are behind, the 2 cups that are standing. Because when this card is like this, all this man is looking at and focusing on, it is what's been lost here. But in the month of October, we start to see you turning around now and not focusing on what's been lost, but starting to focus on the 2 cups, the 2 positive things that are still standing here. And is that, maybe that is to do with why we're going to see a new start in terms of your feelings and emotions, because your whole attitude here is going to start to change. Now, the card for your ex-partner is the World card. It is the last card in the tarot, okay? And it talks about new starts, a new chapter, closing the door on one chapter in order to open a new door. When that World's in the reverse, it's about not closing the chapter here, okay? Not, to me, your ex-partner, in terms of how they're feeling, they're not ready at the moment to completely close. The way I'm seeing it, this can go 2 ways. It can go that your ex-partner is not prepared to start a new chapter here with you, okay? It can go that way. But it could also be for some of you that your ex-partner is not prepared to completely close the door on this relationship. And is maybe not wanting to move forward in their own life because they may still have feelings and feel very much attached to you, okay? It can go both ways. It could also be that at the moment, the timing's not right here. Because your outcome card for you, Scorpio, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. And it is in the reverse. And it's a very karmic feel with this Wheel of Fortune. Yes, it can be that the wheel's not going in your favour here, okay? But it's all to do with karmic timing here. And I want to jump from that card to your ex-partner's card because they've got the 3 of Cups here. So again, quite often when I see that card, yes, it can be about a third-party situation. It can go both ways here. For some of you, maybe your ex-partner is in another relationship. And that's why we have that World card there, where they're not going to start this new chapter with you because they're with somebody else. Which then would explain why that Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse for you. And maybe if it's your ex-partner that's in this other relationship, maybe they're the ones that's feeling very tied and very trapped within their new relationship. But it can also apply to you, Scorpio, that maybe this third party situation is you. Maybe you are already in a new relationship. And this Devil card is the energy of how you're feeling about that relationship. Because I just feel there is emotion here. We've got the Victory card up here for the ex-partner. We've got you here coming away from this negativity of only focusing on what's been lost and starting to concentrate on what's still standing, what is still positive and good. I really feel from this reading that either one of you, it could even be both of you, are in other relationships. And I feel that those relationships, whether it's one of you or both of you, you're feeling tied or trapped here. You're feeling as though, how can you get out of this other relationship? How can you leave this relationship to then return back to your ex-partner or vice versa? It is going to be down to timing, okay? And I think it is going to be down to when the time is right. Universal timing here, okay? Not your time. And I think patience is going to be needed here. Okay, Scorpio. That does conclude this reading. Thank you so much for watching this video and for all your likes, shares and for subscribing. I'll be back with your single and couples readings. Thank you. Bye.